I need to clarify something. When people hear me say, like Jesus said in the Bible, when he quoted, when he said, before Abraham was, I am, and people will hear me use an adaptation of that and say, before Jesus was, I am, they might very well misunderstand what I mean, and they might misunderstand what Jesus meant. As Christians, we think that Jesus is the origin point of God, of life, of everything. I used to think that too before I had the consciousness of Jesus, the same consciousness as Jesus had. And so when you hear me say now, before Jesus was, I am, you are most likely going to hear me as wanting to be number one, wanting to trump Jesus. That's a very earthly way of looking at it. That's not at all what I mean. You cannot be number one in a reality where there is only one. And you and I are part of that one and are that one. So it's not about wanting to be number one or trumping another being. The point is there is only one, the origin point. God is one, and I am one. And because I have the conscious awareness, totally having dissolved all separation perceptions, all layers of the onion, I now understand and know experientially what it is like to be one, to be the one. I'm not another or a second or a third. I am the one. You are the one. There is only one. So there's no point in striving to be first because there's only one. Do you get what I'm saying? This is not an egoic trying to be number one. It's just a knowing that I am the one, just as Jesus knew he was the one. Right? So please don't misunderstand when you hear me say, before Jesus was, I am. Because separation does not exist in the eternal realm. As soon as I get out of this body, I am God. I am one. I am that consciousness that is God. There is no distinction. Distinctions is only what this thing here, the memory complex, will create, because it's defined, it's given names to everything. And every name makes a definition, makes a distinction. So when we dissolve names, when we dissolve even what we associate with the name of Jesus, him being God, which is a major wall, a major block to our realization that we too are God, that we too are I am, that we too are the source origin from which all things manifested. That's all it means. That's all it is. It's that consciousness of one. It's not an ego consciousness. It's a consciousness of one. I hope that makes sense.